Hello, teachers and parents, and welcome to Math Unlocked, where I get to offer you strategies for teaching math for grades 3, 4, and 5. My name is Miss McCarthy, and I'm the creator of McCarthy Math Academy, and I'm on a mission to make math fun, make it click, and make it stick for you so that you can get out there and support the students that you work with. In today's episode, we're going to be working on a third grade skill involving addition with regrouping. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it and let me teach you. All right, so here we have a 4-digit number plus a 3-digit number. Now, before we even get started with the correct way to solve this problem, I want to pinpoint one of the biggest mistakes that I see third graders make with this. Okay, so typically, third graders who are not strong with their place value understanding make a mistake of not lining up their digits correctly. They might solve it like this and write 1, 4, 7, 2, plus 5, 9, 8, and then they start adding from there. And they get to an answer like 7,452, which is way more. If we were to estimate these numbers, we would say, well, this is about 1,400. This is about 600. 1,400 plus 600 is about 20 hundreds or 2,000. Heyo, Miss McCarthy here. I was editing this video and I realized that technically if I were going to round 1,472 to the nearest hundred, it would be 1,500. It's not really going to change our estimation too much here, but just wanted to note that. All right, back to the problem. That would be a good estimation. This is not the way to do it. This is incorrect. Students who are doing this, making this mistake, are lining up their digits incorrectly. You can see here, the 2 right here is in the ones place, and the 8 should be in the ones place, but it's in the tens place. So just keep that in mind that this is one of the biggest mistakes that students make in third grade is not lining up their digits correctly. I also want to make sure that I specifically address that estimation is huge, okay? What we did right here. So before I even get started with this number, you want to get your students to understand how to estimate that 1,472 plus 598. Well, this is kind of close to 1,400 and this is kind of close to 600. And if we add that together, our answer, our sum, should be roughly 2,000 give or take, right? And here we can see that 7,452 was way off. So just keep that in mind. So how do we do this correctly? Well, I am all about using the standard algorithm here. There's a bunch of different strategies, but I feel like for addition, I know that coming out of second grade, they probably learned a lot of addition and subtraction strategies. As we get into third grade and into fourth grade and into fifth grade, where we are adding with bigger numbers or adding with numbers with decimals, we tend to gravitate towards that standard algorithm. Okay, standard algorithm, that's just a fancy way to say probably the regular old way that you learned how to do it. Okay, so here's what I would do. I would say, okay, so first thing we need to do is make sure that we line up our digits. Give yourself enough space. Okay, so I wrote down my first number, 1,472, and now my 8 is in the ones place for 598, my 9 is in the tens place, and my 5 is in the hundreds place. If your students have a difficult time lining them up and they write it kind of slanty, like maybe like this, and they're not really putting it directly underneath it, you might want to consider getting graph paper that have the little boxes because that will help them to line it up better. Now let's go ahead and start adding here. So we're going to go to the ones column right here. Okay, and what we want to do is say out loud as we're teaching this that 2 ones plus 8 ones equals 10 ones. 10 ones is the same thing as 110. Okay, so we have a 1 in the tens place. Now watch how my language changes when I get to the tens place. We could say that 110 plus 7 tens is 8 tens. 8 tens plus 9 tens is 17 tens. Okay, 17 tens. So to write that would be 17 tens like that. And when I'm doing it, I'll usually say something to help them remember. I'll say, woo, it's high up here in the hundreds place. Nice landing, dude. Another thing that I like to do too is when I see combinations of 10, like 1 and 9, 1 10 plus 9 tens, that's 10 tens, plus 7 is 17 tens. You could also do that too. All right, moving on over, we have 100 plus 400 is 500s. 500s plus 500s is 1000s. Woo, it's high. So now I'm writing 10. Woo, it's high up here in the thousands place. Nice landing, dude. And then we have 1000 plus 1000 is 2000. Awesome. Okay, so when we compare our sum right here, when we're adding things together or joining them together, we are finding the sum. And these two things are called addends. The addend plus the addend equals the sum. Is there anything else that I need to bring up? The only other thing that I would make sure that I would do is that because we're using an operation here, addition, I would remind students that when we're adding, we are joining together. To say that we have 1,472 and we have 598. When we join them together, that's the sum, or 2070. All right, I hope that this makes sense for you today. And if you're looking for more support with this skill, addition, or any other third grade skill, stay tuned because I'm about to point you in the right direction for some next steps that you can take. I hope you found this episode to be helpful. If you did, please let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. It's an easy way to support the content that I bring to you for free on YouTube. If you're a teacher or a parent, especially in Florida, you'll definitely want to check out McCarthyMathAcademy.com. Here is where I offer fast math freebies, including a playlist of fast math-style problems and video lessons to support your teaching. For those ready to dive deeper, check out Taking on the Best, a monthly membership packed with video lessons, student guides, extra practice, error analysis videos, math tasks, mini assessments, and much more, which are all strategically aligned to Florida's best standards. With 3 levels, bronze, silver, and gold, you can choose the support that best fits your needs to promote student growth and skill mastery. Would you like to take Taking on the Best for a test drive? You can sample 1 standard per grade to find the right plan for you. Do that by simply requesting a free trial. And if you're gearing up for the final fast math assessment of the school year, definitely check out Taking on the Fast, a 15-day countdown series with video lessons and fast-style math problems. Start with a sneak peek of day 1, and when you're ready, you can make a one-time purchase. And if you're thinking about the gold plan for Taking on the Best, good news! Taking on the Fast is included in your membership. While many of my followers are in Florida, I know that there are teachers and parents everywhere looking for support. That's why I created McCarthy Math 155 with 155 video lessons for each grade level, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You can also sign up for a free trial to McCarthy Math 155 to explore it before signing up for a monthly membership. And finally, if you've enjoyed my math music videos on YouTube, you can also jam out to ad-free versions on my website. You can find all the links below, and please feel free to email me with any questions that you have. I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Until then, get out there and make the world a little bit brighter in your own special way. See you next time.